Hello everyone, welcome to Team Fortress Lessons with Atomsk. It is currently May 3rd, 2013, and I'm Atomsk. I'm experiencing extreme technical difficulties. This is actually the second time I started the stream, and I started it late, but oh yeesh, I can go into all that, but I don't think anybody's watching now. This kind of sucks. Let me tell you about the stream this week. And nobody's watching, so this is just for the YouTube viewers. Basically, on Tuesday, I was going to have a lesson, and I got home to start recording, and Steam Pipe had needed to install. So that was just that. There was no lesson on Tuesday. And Wednesday and Thursday I had class, so I was really bummed about that because I didn't get to stream for 3 days or record a lesson. And so today rolls around, and it was like this crazy day at work. Like, I work in a courthouse, if you guys didn't know, and Friday my judge does all of her her violations, like everyone who's on parole or probation that violated their agreements comes up before her that day. So it's all of like the crazies and just the weirdest people ever. And one guy like thought he knew all about the law, and he came up in his shorts and his sneakers and his t-shirt and like started asking, like he represented himself in this hearing, and he ended up like asking to get his parole terminated early, and it was only like a week early, and he got it. And then that like set all the other crazies off, and they started like asking for weird things in the court, and like when they didn't get sent to jail, they'd be like, awesome, like up at the stand. Like, who does that? This isn't like, you're not just like standing up at some other kind of presentation. I can't even think of a comparison. You are literally in a courthouse in front of... No, please. Please don't.
Oh, okay.
That's the kind of day it's been. Just every step of the way. Like, I drive home in the rain, and I forget that I have a business meeting with my dad and my uncle. We're trying to get this thing off the ground floor for them. And so I'm completely unprepared. And I go over to my uncle's house and just pull shit out of my ass until we make pizza together, because we're Italian, so that's what we do at a business meeting. We just make pizza. And that might be shocking for you guys, because I don't stream like this.
Hey, this is TF2. Like, let's learn a little bit about Benny, yeah?
No. That's not how I do. So yeah, I just came from having pizza. That was pretty good. Like authentic, homemade, fire-grilled pizza in this ridiculous giant stone oven that my uncle has in his backyard. But the business meeting, aside from me not being prepared, wasn't too bad. I really need to shave. So yeah, I haven't streamed in 3 days, and when I came in to stream now, my OBS crashed. It wouldn't recognize my camera. Nobody's viewing because I'm now 25 minutes late on the lesson. And I haven't launched TF2 yet because I literally, the first thing I did upon restarting my computer was launch OBS and start streaming. So while I've been telling that story, I've been getting the ESEA stats up and launching TF2 and while trying to narrate my day and how crazy horrible it's been. And I literally ran into my house, yelled, "I'm gonna do a show, nobody yell into the basement," and 10 minutes later, right as I start. This is the basement, by the way, in case you didn't know, with all this shit laying around. Let me load up this demo file. Series 3, Snakewater. Today we're going to watch the really close game between HRG and Mix-Up on CP Snakewater. And let me pull up the stats for this game, actually, but where is it? It's this one. Yeah. let's see, get off my camera. Okay, here are the stats, but I'm afraid TF2, yeah, it started. Okay, so High Rollers Gaming won the game. It was 5-4. Sizer did pretty good, Ruin did good, Lansky did good. That's all pretty standard. What I did notice was that Platinum got the least points, which right away sounded really weird to me. And he easily had the least kills in the game. But he didn't die very much. He only died 28 times, and on a 9-round game, that's not that many, actually. Like, you can see Enigma died 47 times, Tag died 42 times, so he didn't die that much, and he put out a ton of damage. He put out 16,000 damage. Only Banny and he almost outdamaged Lansky on the winning team, and only Banny, like, seriously outdamaged him. So I thought it would be interesting because I have no idea what to do as demo when I'm losing, because I've only watched Banny demos, and Banny doesn't lose. Go on. So we're gonna watch from Platinum's POV. I know last time I did a review of somebody on the losing team, it didn't really turn out the way I expected, and I kind of fumbled it. That was totally my fault. And I'm going into this demo cold as well, so taking a big risk. But, you know, we're on this show to have fun, so we're going to give it another try. Plus, I like Platinum. I think he's really good, and I think it'll be a good show. So let's actually just go into the demo now at this point. Let's start her up. Let's see if we can get on the Banny cam. Not Banny, Platinum. And I'm actually going to pause it, so that way I can go back to my camera, find my headphones. There they are. Put on my headphones, drop my stapler, headphones on, stereo off. Perfect. Let's get back into that game. And as always, remember to exec your spectate config. All of you people who have my spectate config, because you all want it and I refuse to give it to you. And let's see what Platinum does. Wow. I like that a lot so far. Oh. Yeah, I'm not so sure I like the push our combo into their kitchen strat out of HRG, but, you know, whatever works for them. Like, usually I'll be standing right here on the mid-fight, but right here seems pretty strong, because they can't really shoot down at you, the people who are up. So that's interesting. I wonder if he could have reined in his scouts a little bit there, because I liked the fact that he's playing passive right here, because it's HRG. I mean, they're gonna do some work on you, but he did. Ooh. I'm surprised that medic didn't die. Well, that's unfortunate. It seemed like he didn't really have much support on the point. Oh, the crit screen play. That's interesting. Wow, TLR picks up Shade. Big 3 kill out of TLR. But it looks like they might lose mid off this still. Oh wait, no. The other way around. They're totally going to keep mid. I'd say Platt could have played a little further back, maybe been part of that Kritzkrieg, but I don't think he expected the medic to walk through 3 stickies and live at that choke. So, you know, I'm not going to really fault him for that. I think that was pretty good play. Good positioning on his part. You know, prepared to handle the kitchen push. I think not much is going to happen here for a second. And, alright, here we go. The crit's advantage. Focusing the heavy. Good. Oh, but there's a sentry, too. Manages to take that out. I wonder if they're going to take this round. Oh, they managed to get Uber. Yeah. Yeah, if you're pushing on crit's advantage, you kind of have to go for that med pick. I mean, just because they're going to get it soon, and they will definitely die if you manage to get the one stick on him. But that's not too bad. I mean, he managed to pick up the sentry and the heavy, so there was a chance that he was, you know, they were going to just be able to clean up afterward. Looks like they're still running the crits, which I find interesting and awesome. So, see the way they're positioning before they have it? That way they're in a position to pop it as soon as they get it. Unfortunately, HRG with amazing game sense back out before it's even a threat and now push in with Uber. However, they drop a couple players. Oh, wow. Excellent. So what happened there was Plat didn't overcommit once the crit screen had whiffed, so HRG had to push all this distance with their Uber. And he walked all the way back here and then managed to clean up a little bit with lots of damage. And now they have huge crits advantage again because they didn't drop their medic. How excellent. HRG knows they're on crits though. That's hilarious. So now they've got this like back and forth crits Uber, crits Uber. Oh, but Harb dies. So what are we going to do? We're going to go for the demo bomb, get that Uber out. Kind of pointless because it looks like Enigma already forced, but he didn't really know that was going to happen. Not bad, however. Speed up to his next life here. So, he knows they have big Uber advantage. It's, well, it's decent Uber advantage. It should be bigger, I'd think, but they're not on crit still, are they? No, they're back on regular Uber. Playing very far back, I like it. No way he's going to get picked by this Uber. Oh, juggles the soldier out. Oh, they lose Harb, though. I think that's unfortunate. I think that would have been better if the combo had been able to back out a little quicker. I think they were like about here forcing the Uber, and if they had like used their roamer to force and been back here, because they were Harb dropped at like 90 something. I remember like the advantage wasn't that much, but Platinum did put out a lot of damage. Let's see what he can do on the next mid fight here. Long-range sticky battles. Okay, that was really smart. I don't know if you saw that, but he was charging his next sticky, and the medic and combo should have walked out of here by then. But since he didn't see them, he just threw it up here. Like, that's really the only other way like a soldier could be going, because there's no doorway on the left. Well, I guess they could be doing a kitchen push, but that's not particularly common. So I think that was a really smart thing to do. Like, really subtle. It didn't, like, net him a kill or anything, but it probably put out some decent damage on somebody. And those are the kind of subtle things that, like, decisions that you make that really had no bearing on, like, what you saw as a player. Also, that's a cool trap. I did not know about that. But yeah, that decision was not based on what you see as a player, but what you don't see as, like, a student of the game, and you know that you should be seeing. Again, playing very safe spot. Let's speed this up. Here's the Uber. I don't think HRG are going to sit on this for very long. Yep. Leading in with Ruin, I bet, over on their side. Oh, the crits! Oh, manages to dodge it. That's wonderful. And the counter Uber. Fantastic. Just absolutely terrific play from Mix-Up. Oh, clean it up, Plat. calling the soldier out. I bet he gets cleaned up easy peasy. Come back around. Oh, he's going for him. I'm just gonna remark that that was excellent movement by Tag. Like, Platinum thought he knew where Tag was going, and then Tag threw him a curveball. Big advantage. Just gotta keep their medic alive. Picks up the blind kill on Shrugger. Excellent. They're holding kind of far back. I don't like this. Every second now that it takes them to get to last is a second that Shade is going to catch up on Uber. Not good. Look, see what I'm talking about? Right as they push through the door now that they have it. Ooh, and they don't flash Platinum through. You know what? That's probably going to be a failed push. And I hate to say it, but maybe a little bit because of Harb. Like, Dembo's got to be big priority coming through that door. But everybody makes mistakes. And you know what? In retrospect, like, they might realize, you know, they shouldn't have pushed at all. So, just a little light spam going out onto second. And here comes the next Uber right about now. Wow, Mix-Up managed to catch up on Uber. Speed this up a little bit because we're in a bit of a stalemate situation here. No, looks like we might be pushing through. I love seeing good players because they always have trap vigilance. Check every doorway. You don't see invite players trap or drop to traps very often. As soon as he sees this Uber, I would be surprised if he doesn't just get out. Ooh. Yeah, I'd say they stayed in there too long. You know what? I'm going to actually back it up just a little bit. Let's go back to 44. I hope this doesn't take like an hour. Okay. Let's get back on the plat cam. Okay, the moment that Shade popped his Uber, I feel like they should have really just backed out everybody that they could. Even before then. Like, they knew that they had Uber. I don't know why they stayed in so long. Also, I didn't back it up enough, so that was a really bad demonstration. Oh, wow. Like, sweet kite of that. They actually pulled a numbers advantage out of that. That's insane. Never mind. Not anymore. Also, Uber disadvantage. Wow. HRG doing a weird non-Uber v non-Uber push against equal numbers, even though they had Uber advantage, and they actually dropped Shade because of it, and now Harb has a huge advantage. I really disagree with that from HRG. Probably a mistake. I don't know what like signified that push, but no me gusta.
The control point is being captured.
Oh. Wow. I don't really care what happens from this point on. That is really disappointing. Like, they got so much. Platt got so much damage out, but he didn't. Like, where was his soldier? Like helping to spam them out. Like, if he had had like his pocket right here doing the dance, like shooting that ramp while he spams stickies, he could have like just forced them out, like locked down second, and a scout could have capped. But instead, Platt had to walk across the point. He just kept using his ammunition, unfortunately, and they knew he was weak because they counted his shots. They just consistently were, you know, forcing him to shoot at them. So he eventually ran out. And a demo is a huge threat until he has to reload. Demo Man reloads super slow, and he's not very effective firing one at a time.
The final control point is being contested.
And, you know, snakewater is just a really difficult last to push, as most people know. So let's see how Platt manages a second defense here. You know, they have big uber disadvantage. In fact, I assume they think that they're holding it right now, even though they're just about to get it. Ooh. Wow. Excellent stick. Oh, and they forced the Uber too? They can take this right back. I would say that was a little excessive aggression. Hoo-wee. But an excellent read of the situation, and perfect staying alive. Top notch. Here they go, Uber v non-Uber again. Oh my god. Heavy is just so strong on this last. My lord. Speed this up. These rounds are insanely long. Oof. They bled a lot into that.
The control point is being contested.
I like the little enemy pipe jump. Oh, there's the force.
The control point is being captured.
Yep. I mean, great read on that. Like, they knew they had a big disadvantage, but, I mean, mids are notoriously hard to push without, losing your Uber advantage. Somebody messaged me. It's Dan Dead or Alive. Multi-duo. Heck no! We've got better things to do here on Team Fortress Lessons. We get to watch Platinum play demo. Hello. And unfortunately, TLR gets picked, so they can't really push with their Uber advantage. That is so dirty. Oh, unfortunately, he missed with that one. But still, that is a nasty trap if you get it. Because, I mean, that's where, like, a medic, like, instinctively wants to stand. I'm not sure about holding this far back. Maybe they're used to mono Ubering, solo Ubering TLR, but wow, Harb flies all the way to Platt over there and can't even throw him a buff. Wow, kind of overloading this left side. Pick tag. Are they gonna push off that? Man, he's got like crit heals 5 times over. Come on, Harb, throw a dog a bone. Wow, this is taking forever. So there's the pick on tag again. And are we gonna wait or are we gonna go this time? Oh, looks like we're actually gonna go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's TLR? Come on, man. What were you doing, bro? Oh. And there's both scout picks. Back it up. Back it way up. Woo! So this is kind of a scary situation. Like, you have until the Uber runs out, and then you're sort of in a 4v2 situation, which is never fun. Yeah, and I think that's the correct play, is to just back it up. So let's see how HRG pushes this last. They have a slight advantage. And are they going to push on it? Oh, the big air shots from multiple team players. Probably not going to push a man down. We got the sniper. Taking shots at our hero, Platinum. The evil sizer. Come on, man. Playing dirty. Oh. Trying to play the surprise heavy. Not quite getting it. Oop. Missed another shot onto our hero, Platinum. Oof. Oh! That's going to signal the push. Where is... There he is. Here's our Platinum. Yep, there it is. What do you do as Enigma? Okay. I mean, as Platinum. So probably right here isn't where you want to stand. So that way, 1, 2, 3, at least 3 people can focus you from wherever they push. Unfortunately, Heavy is unbeatable on this last. So, Platinum respawns, and we're in for another stalemate. And Ruin actually picks up Sizer, so Sniper Battle comes out in mix-up favor this time. I don't think they can really push off that. Especially since they dropped a scout. So, oh! HRG just decides that we're tired of waiting. Push. And that's going to be an easy focus on the Heavy. Yeah. Wow. I'm surprised he lived through that. That should really be a push out at this point.
Alert. Alert. The control alert. Our control point is being captured. Time has been added. The control point is being captured.
Wow. Wow. Huge plays from Mix Up there.
The control point is being contested. Time has been added.
Wow. They really need to roll this for last.
Our control
Oh, even expecting the silly plays. Trying to keep their meta alive. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is going to be a fail push into last.
The control point is being contested.
Ooh, yeah. Did I call it? Nice pick on the Shade, though. Just trying to bait them to their death on him. That's hilarious. Yeah, you can't... You just can't push Snakewater last, even. Managed to grab the win. The round win, though. That's awesome. Yeah, don't push Snakewater last unless you have something to push on. Oh, that's a cool rollout. I've never seen that one before. The two little surfs. That's so cool. They're 5v3 right now. Not sure how I really feel about this. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's a situation where I think Black could have chosen life over attempted medic death.
Time has been added.
God, this is so stalematy. These teams are both so good. It's so close. Again, choosing not to push out with advantage. Yeah, and there's the force. So I think that was just great focusing of targets out of mix-up. Probably incredible communication. Like, because they turned as a unit, focus the combo, then focus that scout, then focus that soldier. Ugh. Wicked. Oh, wow, that's the half? Yeah, it's been about half an hour. That's insane. Hopefully it's not too long of a halftime. Take a drink of water. Oh, we're starting. Let's just speed through this rollout. Oh! Not quite. A bit of hit scan float ruins an air shot. Oh, wicked banny play. Oh, what do you do in this situation? Surrounded. Oh. Oh no, that's terrible. Put out decent damage. I think he focused this a little too much. Like, he knew somebody was there, but he used a lot of shots on that, and I don't think he was hitting anything.
Time has been added.
So I think he used a few too many sticks, like trying to spam out Banny. And it's really important as Demo Man to know like how much spam is appropriate and how much ammo do you keep in reserve for the real fight. And I feel like they weren't able to put out any fight there because of too much spam a little bit. Because like I was saying before, Demo Man is... a lot about it is like reloading management, because you have basically 12 shots that all take like a second to reload. Like shotguns, they take like a little more than half a second to reload. Who did they pick? Oh, they picked Tag. Yeah, he's a cheater. And this is just going to be another sniper war, so let's speed this up. And they get Tag again. Now, I haven't watched a lot of Platinum prior to this. I've actually, I think, only really watched, like, Banny demos, and I feel like Platinum is a little more roamy. Excuse me, I'm just so boring. Like, he doesn't have overheals a lot of the time. He doesn't even ask for them, it seems like. But still, it's interesting, like, a conservative roaming demo man. Like, because he never goes for, like, except for that one time when there was nothing else to do because his medic died at mid. He's not going for bombs or, like, crazy flanks. He's just sort of applying pressure to these flank routes and areas away from his combo. Like, even when I do that, like, I come back for lots of, like, buffs, and I don't know, a lot of times I play it too aggressively and get picked, but no, I think this is, like, just the right amount. Like, it's enough to apply pressure and get a pick if somebody overextends, but it's, like, impossible to die in the places he's standing, except when he happened to be standing right here and they pushed in with the Uber. But this time he's up high. He's not even close. He's not even getting shot at. I don't know why that heavy's not shooting at him. Oh, Harms misses the flash. I don't even know what that heavy was shooting at, but it wasn't the demo man, and he's pretty important, actually. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's really important to kill the enemy demo man when you want to push their last. So they're trying to push out a second. Something that's just very difficult to do notoriously. And he sees the soldier going for last. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good play. Oh, are they not handling second? Subtle little thing there. Running in this door. Switching class. Instead of running all the way here. Switching class and then switching class again. Personally, I do loadouts because I have like one button press that'll do that. But he just teleported back toward the door. Oh, there's the Uber. Full Uber advantage. Heavy nullifies it in snakewater. Oh, huge sticky damage there. Scouts on him. Damn. Oh, why is he 50 in your pistol? Son of a bitch. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my lord. We're going to watch that again. And if Harb doesn't already hate me, he's going to now. Alright. Let's, where is our... Yep, let's speed through this Crits Creek. Here we go. And boom. Doof. Oh, the pain. The pain. Well, what's there to say about that? Platinum, you should have done X. You fool, Platinum. You should have put a Scottish resistant sticky on the door, so in case they popped crits in, you could have detonated it out of the air and saved Harblue. What were you thinking? You're like the worst player ever. No. I think Platinum made those holds. Like, it took them forever to take that round. And I think a lot of it was due to the excellent damage that Platinum was putting out, while remaining very hard to pick with his positioning. Ooh, shooting boxes. Scout's lit. Good mid. They managed to muscle them out while only killing one person, which is kind of a weird thing to happen at mid. I think they might have been worried about that crits again. Like, so they just left the one scout to cap and held the doorways. Soldier? Anybody? Bueller? It's really annoying when you get, like, that one really good hit off. Oh. Oh. What I was gonna say is that it's really annoying when you get that one good hit off on a scout and you know they have like 10 or 20 HP. Nice! Good job, Ruin. And you know they have like 10 or 20 HP, but you have to hit them with another 100 damage shot or else die. So you really want like a soldier to just shoot some ground and finish him, or a scout to just throw some pepper his way. But no. Your medic is forced to pop Uber to save you. That feel. You know what? That was really awesome. He threw the one stick up here and nailed that soldier. And the soldier was like, oh, well, I have to jump now or I'm just gonna die. And it's basically like baited the jump out of him. Oh, Platt. Unfortunate. Left to try and juggle the pieces while your medic, while the rest of your team falls. Good half. What? Oh, right. It was 1-2 before? So I guess it's now 3-2. Okay, it was 1-1 before. Oh. Oh. Wow. See, okay. I missed it by a little bit, but that kill feed, like, Platinum wasn't on it at all, except for that kill on the Shrugger, but every one of those kills was made by Platinum, doing the damage that killed them, and then somebody else taking it. That's how you get, like, bottom score, top damage stats. Having excellent cleanup crew on your team. When we wipe them at mid, I usually play right here as Demo Man and lock out the lobby. But I don't know why they want to risk letting them come in and go for those picks. Woo! Well played. I thought that was gonna get stuffed when, like, he got juggled out of the fight by the sticky trap and Harb barely flashed him in time. But I guess that was not the case. Wow, throwing the first sticky up there. Huh. That was just a convincing domination of a mid-fight. Oh, Harb. Needles! Needles! Oh. One down. Well, here's the big advantage push coming up. Yeah, they're gonna wait for Banny. That makes sense. I mean, if Manny was on your team, wouldn't you wait for him for the push? Okay, here's something I don't agree with. You can see that Lansky's jumping in with 300. Why does no one else on their team have overheals? They're still only at 50%. They knew that they had 100% advantage. I think this push could have been better orchestrated. And I don't actually know, because I haven't watched this game yet, but I think Mix-Up should crush this push because of that. Like, or certainly not lose their last. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, because I'll look really smart if I'm not. Ah, well. That was really smart by HRG. They just said, oh, what? Harblue! You crazy son of a bitch. I thought that that soldier that bombed in picked Harblue. Oh, you beautiful man. I could kiss you. Well, I was sort of right. Yeah, go me. Oh, my lord. Oh, man. And that, in a nutshell, is why it's important to know when to be patient. Like, a lot of lower teams have trouble being... Sizer! With the sneak heavy. Oh, that's wonderful. So I think HRG is going to take mid off that. Oh, no, Ruin's cleaning up a little bit. I don't know. Doesn't matter. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so a lot of teams struggle with being fast and aggressive enough when they're supposed to be. Like, they'll just have advantage and not know it and then not push off of it. But when you get to the really high levels, like, or even just like high open, you've ingrained this idea that, like, you gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast, and you like just rush into your pushes because you want to use your advantage. That sometimes, like, they'll have, and I'm gonna pause it to emphasize this, they'll have so much like Uber advantage that you just go use it, even though they're at 0%. If you're at 100% Uber and they're at 0%, you have 40 seconds at least to get every other advantage that you can. And I'm not saying you should go for picks before you push for Uber. What I'm saying is that you have all the time in the world to pass out buffs. So why not have the best chance possible? Like, why push in 4 of your players with 100% health and only one of them with 150%? It doesn't make any sense. So, and I've had to teach a lot of teams that. Like, even like my current team, I've showed them that in demos where we have fail pushes at last, and we go watch the STV, and I go, all right, what's our Uber at? What's theirs at? All right, why don't we have overheals? And they're like, oh, well, we knew we had Uber advantage and we wanted to push in. Yeah, but we could have gotten buffs. We could have been at 1900 HP instead of like 1400 as a team. That's a huge difference. That is like having an extra 2 players that can't shoot but need to die before you push last. It's critical, and I really want to emphasize that when you get good at the game, you know when you have advantage. When you get really good at the game, you know when to get every advantage. You know you have enough advantage to get even more advantage. What? I have to go back. Was that a second trap, or did he blow those stickies into himself right as he dead them? I've gotta know. Oh my lord. Let me look at the chat. Uber lessons, please. No, I'm not talking about your iron team. I'm talking about my team, actually.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Oh, okay. Oh. Merp. Oh, poor Platinum. So, if anything, I've learned multiple new trap spots for snakewater today. That's good, at least. Ah, Enigma with the double spy. Right after getting an epic... Was it double heavy? Was he... No, it was Sizer got that double heavy kill. Oh, how funny. Where are you, Platinum? We're not done with you yet. Click, 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 click. Oh, 10 seconds. Fuck that noise. There you are. Hoovers are about even. There, 100%.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Sending the demo man back to stop the scout. Not sure how I feel about that. Oh, nice air stickies. So, played that whole fight back here, shooting over things, having players in front of him, and put out so much damage on the other team. Like, if the other players on his team were just a little bit stronger than HRG, which they're not, which, I mean, that's just how it is right now. Like, HRG is just a little stronger than Mix-Up. Like, Platinum did a great job, and then the moment his soldier started retreating like this, that's when he was on the front lines. And that's when he got picked. So it's really important to stay behind your soldier. So great positioning, great damage, just a little bit of a better read, and he would have gotten out of that alive, which would have been really good for him, I think. Oh, oh goodness, Sizer. That's a funny fight. Box traps. Aw, yeah. There's the force. 95%. Wow. Jesus, HRG is so strong. They just scattered and waited 8 seconds and then just pushed back in. My lord. So smart. They've got the game sense of a psychic tiger. Holy shit. Yeah, that's right. It's gonna be my t-shirt. Shut up. Oh, the crits. You know what? It doesn't work on crits. Sentries. Totally meant that the other way around. Another mid-fight. Really like shooting at that corner. And he really likes bombing out of that corner. 1 health, Demo Man. Lives forever. Up, 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 up. Oh, what a juke machine. Huge. Huge dodging. That's awesome. Push last with 1 HP, Plat. You're invincible. Wow, offensive heavy. Love it. Oh, how did they pick Shade? How the heck did they do that? Well, HRG's got the NG Heavy set up. The unpushable death machine. Not really. I think this is another round that Mix-Up manages to take. Ooh. Demo focuses the sentry. Then the Heavy puts pressure on point. Baits the point. Heavy comes in. Oh. Run? Yeah, run. Oh, you're staying. Ooh. Oh, because of the scout. Ah! Shade gets the Uber Saw. Not quite enough, I don't think. Oh, longest respawn. Ah! Shade. Longest respawns of all time. Huge heavy push. See the delay where it came in last after Plaid had killed everything? Like, that was like going to make the heavy sweat. That fucking rollout. Three up. Huge medic disadvantage. Now the other times I saw this happen, Platinum went for like a bomb onto the medic to try and like force or pick. Huh. What is that supposed to accomplish?
Time has been added.
Oh, heavy caught out of position. That's not good. That class switch. No running for cabinets. No running to cabinets for Platinum. That's for peasants. Well, that's the game, I think. Yep. Wow. That was a long one. Holy Christ. Alright. Well, managed to get through it. I certainly learned some things about Demo Man. Good trap positions. You know, good situational reads, like when to aggress and when to, like, mostly a lot about positioning myself at the rear of a team while still being in range to fight. Yeah, terrific play out of Platinum. I really appreciate someone who can do that. I'm going to pull up the YouTube questions now. This is not a jacket, in fact. This is like a rugby shirt. It's just like a polo shirt. Let us go to the comments from last game, or last lesson, actually. Scrolling it down. Conclusively mentions that my criticism of Try, while possibly accurate, was not really all his fault because his team was in a weird position with Clockwork not attending LAN, so they had kind of a backup player playing, which I totally get. That's not an ideal situation in any sense, and I really tried to emphasize that. Like, I was not trying to criticize Try as a player, but just trying to see like the areas where he did good, because he had really good stats, and on a game that was not easy to watch from his perspective. That was like rough. Like, I mean, even the game we watched today was rough. Like, Platinum is clearly like an excellent player, and if he was doing that well in, like, while getting beat, like, imagine if you were trying to play against him. You would just forget about it. As my chair falls apart, my medic is messaging me, "Hey, when can you scrim?" "Momentarily," I say to him in my best impression of, not even my best. I'm not even going to tell you what I was doing because it's not even close to my best. So there. And By the way, chat, you should be thinking of any questions that you want to ask me, even though I think there are only 5 of you watching. Because I'm so bad at keeping a schedule. 2 questions. Gunboats from... 2 questions from XX Arciri XX. Okay. Hey there, great lesson. Really enjoyed the try part, just for the fact that his mids were awesome to learn from, while Siegel still just destroyed everything. That's true. 2 questions. Gunboats for pocket, just a vile option when you play aggressive and you don't need to defend your medic. Let me actually go to the thing so you can read it. Not a good idea, or did I misunderstand your opinions on his mids? And I live in Germany, and this video is blocked because of the music. Yeah. I'm going to cut the VOD before any outro stuff tonight, so don't worry about that. I think that gunboats for pocket are really only viable on the mid fights. Well, no. Okay, so I don't want to say only viable on the mid fights because A, you should play however you want. You should play TF2 however it makes you happy. And if you're going to play 6v6 and you don't want to play completely standard, then don't. You can have 2 roaming soldiers. You can have 2 soldiers with gunboats. That's really strong. I know like really high level 6v6 teams that do that on certain maps, like Viaduct. The roaming soldier is so strong on Viaduct that they just run 2 of them. And maybe one of their scouts goes heavy, and maybe not. It doesn't matter, because a lot of people don't value keeping their medic alive on Viaduct, because good Uber encounters when you hold the point aren't that easy to get. So they just play super aggressive. And you can do that. You can run a heavy pocket and have 2 roaming soldiers. You can do whatever you want. So don't say that you have to have a pocket soldier or that your pocket soldier has to run shotgun just because invite players do it and it's really, really strong. And it's true, it is really strong, but that doesn't mean you have to play that way. That being said, it's very, very beneficial to your medic to have somebody who can easily defend against scouts by shooting the floor in front of the medic and having a shotgun too to clean up. It's just tried and true. It's like the bread and butter of soldier. It just makes sense. That being said, you can play soldier however the fuck you want. Soldier is an awesome, super strong class, and just use whatever items you like. Not in the SCA because a lot of them are banned, but in UGC, go for it. Why not? By the way, chat, stop being a wiener. Aww. My cousin makes these koozies. James Sunderland asks, doth thou accept pickup games with just random people? I don't have a team, but plan to join the Summer League. Unless you think it would be really entertaining to the show, don't really send me pickup games. Like, because there's an abundance... There's an abundant lack of communication and teamwork that goes on in pickup games and just going hero mode a lot of the time. And that's really not congruent to, like, teaching TF2 as a game. That being said, if you have a game where you're being, like, just full of gas today, just different types of gases within me wanting to escape, use my brain to make the sentence. If you have a game where... I'm going to probably start doing like a newbie day once we finish up with ESCA. If we have a day, I'm going to probably have a day where like we have like really new, super new players who don't know anything about competitive TF2. Send me a demo and I walk them through like the literal basics of not hitting lowest score in a lobby or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out in the future. But James Sunderland, you always make fun of me and make me laugh, but you're mean. Don't send me pickup game demos. I don't care. You can go ahead and send me whatever you want. If I use them, that's the other question. I have some other questions from the video Some Pug. How to aim pipes, flail mouse wildly. True. How to get 2 points? Go for the cap. True. Is this HUD Garmin HUD 4MP? No, it's 7MF actually. Almost the exact same HUD. Your gameplay videos are always nice to watch. Thank you, but not a question. James Sunderland, again. Adam, you got a really sexy voice. Almost as good as your announcement vid. I know what you're saying. You like that video where there's no audio. Bastard. Max Audet reiterates, do you know what the difference between the two HUDs are? They look the same to me. In 7MF HUD, the ammo and health are right here instead of like right here. That's like the main difference. There's some stuff with the bars in the middle, and I like that it has the picture of my class next to the health instead of nothing, because that way when I play Spy I can see what disguise I have on. That's about it. I just like 7MF a little more. Chat, what do you have to say? Question, did Platt focus too much on that soldier in mids? Let me think. I'm not sure it was atrocity busting my balls very soon. At mids, I think he was focusing a little bit too much of his spam in the upper right-hand corner, because Roamer is just always going to launch from there, generally speaking, and Tag is an excellent roamer, and honestly, it shut him down a lot. Like, his bombs were always like interrupted with some mid-air explosion, and he didn't get a lot of good picks onto Harblu. Was it worth the fact that there was very little damage going out on the combo and anyone playing on the floor? It's hard to say. I don't really play that way at Snakewater mids. I kind of reactively like throw stickies up at people up top when I see them. But my main focus is putting a lot of damage on the combo so that my scouts can walk across point and get aggressive with me. But, you know, you gotta remember, they've been playing HRG all season. They probably scrimmed them at some point on Snakewater Week if they didn't have a match against them. It might have been a metagame decision specifically designed for High Rollers Gaming. You never know. I hope that answered your question. That looks like that's the end of the chat questions. So, this has been going on for a long time. That was a really long game. I'm glad I didn't try to do 2 of them, like, for that whole set. I'm going to call it a night. I learned a lot. I hope you guys learned a lot and had some fun. Come back tomorrow night, not at the same time, but at the actual scheduled time of 7 p.m. Central, which is 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. And we'll watch the other half of that game, other half of that set. Let me see who we're going to be taking a look at. If I recall, let's see, set 3, round 2, process. Oh, we're going to watch Tagarung. So we're going to watch some excellent roaming tomorrow. So we're going to have a lot of fun. I will see you then. Have a good night.